Welcome to a brand new video. My name is Deanna Lynn, and my purpose is to guide you in architecting a brand new reality by shifting your internal experience. I'm sure you've heard the saying, what resists persists, okay? And I'm going to talk about that today, but before I get into it, I want to just explain something about what I believe. That I believe that we are all one, and that we are all extensions of, whether you call it source, God, whatever that is. And so if you think of it as like your body, so your body has all its different working parts. You have your fingers, you have your toes, you have your eyes, you have your ears, you have your organs, you have all of those things, and they are a part of you, but they all have their own working purpose. And so if you think of the world as that way, that we are all extensions of this source or this God energy, but we are all unique and here for our own specific mission. And so if you take a look at it that way, there are certain areas, people explain it as like a collective group of individuals that are here to experience the same things in life or have around the same purpose. Or you can call it pendulums. And so in these collective energies, you share the same types of experiences, thoughts, feelings, lessons, all of these things in your life, okay? And where this what resists persists comes in is that I see that source has us here to experience certain things within this collective energy, to gather information about life in general, whether it be, okay, when this experience happens, what are the thoughts, what are the feelings that come about, what are the lessons that need to be learned, and all of these things. So if you look at it from a source perspective, if source is having you have this experience to gather information, to take it back to source, to learn, then if you're resisting the experience, then source is not able to gather that information that it needs to. So it's going to persist over and over and over and over again until that information is gathered, until they have all the information that they want from that experience. Okay, so if you can really step into your experience that way, that it's just a matter of you gathering information for source or for your higher self, whatever you want to call it. So once that information is gathered, then that lesson will be learned, that experience will be finished, and you can release whatever it is. So when it comes to having experiences in our body like aches and pains and dis-eases and stuff like that, well, if you're resisting it and you're not being with that experience, then that information is not being extracted from that experience, so it's going to stay in your body. And that came up for me today because I had a concussion about 3 years ago, and I healed myself, and it was absolutely amazing. And then all of a sudden, 4 days ago, I had another hit to the head, which really sent me for a loop and put me back into a lot of the same symptoms. And I was like, well, isn't this interesting? Why am I experiencing this over and over again? What is there to be learned from it? And I gathered that the first time around, I was not really in the experience, and I wasn't learning everything I needed to learn at the early stages of the injury. And so now I'm really being present and being with the injury, being with all of the symptoms of the experience, so that I can extract that information and then send it back to whoever it's going back to, so that I can transmute this out of my body a lot quicker than I did the first time around. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content in this video, just hit the little like button underneath the video and feel free to leave me any comments and questions. I would absolutely love to get back to you. Hit that subscribe button to be notified of all future videos and content coming out.